See, the first question was, northeast region of India has been infested with insurgency for a very long time. Analyze 2017, the major reason for the, this 2017, I think mistyped. The question is of 2017, this is not the, analyze the major reason for the survival of armed insurgency in the region. If you have seen 2025 paper, the same topic was repeated. In 2025 also, northeastern region issue was asked by the UPSC. That means the question in the internal security, you will find the repetition. Themes are repeated. Okay. Now here, first understand the demand of the question. The demand of the question is, northeastern region of India has been infested with insurgency. That part we know that. But here the challenge is how to write that in the form of introduction. Now here you can't define anything. There is nothing like that you will define. Second way, what we write here in the introduction is that northeastern region, explaining about their features, like their geography is unique. 99% of their border touches with the international border with the other country. That's a one feature. Second, there is an ethnic diversity is there. So many tribal groups and ethnic groups are there. That is one feature, right? So, and third is that geographically it is very complex. Hilly region, forest. So, it creates a ground for the insurgents to be there or hide there, right? So, these are the features. But the problem here is that it's not about having the knowledge. It's about using that knowledge as per the demand of the question. Can we write what this 3 point I told? Can we write that in the introduction or not? Will it suit the question demand or not? That you have to think. That cannot be mechanized like the framework, social economic. It cannot be done. Introduction has to be thought by you. In some question it is easy. Some question it is easy because you can just define. For example, in geography. In geographical question, if they are asking about, let's say, about the air mass, or today's class maybe oceanography. In oceanography, they will ask importance of continental shelf, or the ocean current, or the salinity impact. So, you can directly define the keyword there. What is the continental shelf? What is the ocean current mean? No issue there. In the history also no issue, we give the origin. Suppose they ask like Chola's architecture. We just give the year when the Chola Empire from 900 to 1100 CE, and then we explain that their location. No issue. Problems come in the GS3. Whether it is economy, whether it is agriculture, internal security, these kind of subjects, we have to sometimes create the introduction. And in the previous class, I discussed some questions on the international relation. One student asked me later, like we face problem in writing introduction. Conclusion wise, we are able to do it. Point also, now we are started to generate. But the introduction, how to write, I mean, if they ask like the India-China relation, what exactly should I write there? That is the issue that we'll discuss in the international relation, I mean, after we finish it. So the point here, the major challenge in this kind of question is the writing introduction. What should be the introduction? See now, the northeastern region of India has been infested with the insurgency for a very long time. If you carefully read that first line, and the second line is what are the reason for survival of armed insurgency. Remember, whenever you are writing the introduction of this kind of question, the introduction should not deal with, or the introduction should not just address the first line. It should be the comprehensive, which should include the both line. That you have to take care, because you are introducing not one part. You are introducing the whole question, right? So you have to frame the statement such a way that which is addressing both. Now, how you can do this? See, from first part you can understand that it's talking about one evolution, or talking about kind of historical perspective, isn't it? Like it is going through from very long. It's in and if you see 2025 question, it will talk about the present issue. For example, left-wing extremism question they ask that government have the target to eliminate the left-wing extremism by 2026, March 26, 31st March. So what they chosen there? What is the context there? Present issue is the context. Now here what is the context? Historical context. From past it is going on. So can you see the difference in the framing of the context by the UPSC? Now, in both type of question, you can't write the same kind of introduction. Can you? Yes, you can write anything. See, whenever we go to the mains class, mains exam, we feel like that we have written everything. It's not about writing. It's not about filling the page. It's about, have you written as per the demand of the question? Then only you will get marks. Otherwise, you will get 70 marks. And you will feel like I have completed. I have felt that in my initial attempt. Like I have completed all the paper. And if you hear from the many people that they say that whenever you complete the paper, you will get interview call. Because completing the paper in the mains, UPSC mains itself is a big task. I did it. I didn't get the interview call. So I was expecting it because I thought like I completed the paper. But it was not like the completing the paper. It's like, have you addressed the demand of the question? So if the two type of question is there, one is asking about current, one is asking about the background or the some historical perspective. Now here comes you have to use your brain to identify that and write the introduction as per it. Here, if you're writing northeastern region the geographically very diverse and those things, because that won't be the right way. Why? Because that is the reason why the insurgency is there, and that is being asked actually in the second part. So now now the challenge is how you are going to do that. So what you will do is that you can give some example in the introduction part, like in the historical way, what you can remember, something you can give about the historical way, and then you can talk about, but it is still persisting because of the multiple socio-dynamic and the geographical reason. So these two sentences has to be there in your introduction. First is that northeastern region is face several insurgencies since independence. So what I am doing here is that linking with the past since independence, and still it is persisting caused by the multi-vector reasons or multiple factors. So what in the introduction what you said, yes, you recognize that it is going on from history, and then you are also talking about it is going on still. For example, recent this Manipur issue. So what you did, you touched the past, you linked with the present. Because it's talking about the same thing. First part it is talking about is going from long. Second it is saying is that why it is survival today.